Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Genius Mind. I'm your host, Ava, and today we have a truly exceptional guest, someone who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Please welcome the one and only Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Technically, it's Dr. Cooper. I have two PhDs, you know.
Of course. How could I forget? Our apologies, Dr. Cooper. So, for those few listeners who might be unfamiliar with your work, perhaps you could tell us a little about yourself?
My work? I'm a theoretical physicist at Caltech, though my research spans a wide range of fields. String theory, quantum mechanics, you name it. I even dabbled in a bit of dark matter research for a while.
Wow, that's incredible. And to think you accomplished all this by the age of...
40. I'm 40 years old.
40? You look fantastic. But I meant, achieving such incredible things in your field at such a young age. It makes one wonder, was there something in your childhood, perhaps an early aptitude for science?
Well, I was certainly a gifted child. My IQ is, after all, significantly above average. I started reading at the age of 2, building complex structures with my blocks by 3, and by 4 I had a firm grasp of basic physics.
Basic physics at 4? Most kids are struggling to grasp the concept of sharing at that age.
Sharing is a complex social construct with little basis in logic. Physics, on the other hand, is governed by universal laws and principles. It's far more fascinating. I even started college at the age of 11.
11? That's incredible. I can't even imagine being that young and surrounded by college students. Speaking of which, how did you find that experience?
It had its challenges. Socially, it was a nightmare, of course, surrounded by intellectually inferior peers. But academically, it was stimulating. I thrived in an environment where I could finally delve into advanced concepts like quantum mechanics and string theory.
String theory. You were studying string theory at 11? That's impressive, to say the least. So it sounds like you always knew physics was your calling. What is it about physics that fascinates you so much?
Physics is the foundation of everything, Ava. It governs the very fabric of reality. From the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxy, everything obeys the laws of physics. It's the quest to understand these fundamental laws, to unravel the mysteries of the universe. For example, the concept of quantum entanglement, where two particles are linked regardless of distance, is utterly fascinating. It challenges our classical understanding of reality and hints at a deeper, interconnected universe.
I can see why you find it so captivating. But some people find physics intimidating. They might have had a bad experience in high school or just feel like it's too complex. What would you say to them?
I would say their fear is a product of inadequate teaching. Physics isn't about memorizing equations. It's about understanding the elegant principles behind them. It's about seeing the world in a new light, recognizing the patterns and laws that govern everything around us. It's about asking the big questions. Why are we here? How did the universe begin? What is the nature of reality? These are questions that physics can help us answer.
Wow, when you put it like that, it does make you want to learn more. You have a way of making even the most complex ideas sound almost poetic.
Well, I've always believed that science and art are two sides of the same coin. Both seek to understand the world around us, just through different lenses. And who knows, maybe one day we'll discover that the universe itself is a grand symphony, orchestrated by the laws of physics.
A grand symphony, that's a lovely thought. But speaking of understanding the world around us, let's delve into something I find endlessly fascinating about you, Sheldon, your approach to social interactions. You're known for, shall we say, a unique perspective on relationships.
I wouldn't say unique. My approach is perfectly logical. Humans are complex, prone to irrational behavior. I simply prefer to navigate those complexities with a predetermined set of rules and agreements.
Right, the infamous roommate agreement, a stroke of genius. But how has that worked out for you in practice? I imagine not everyone appreciates a signed and notarized document outlining the proper way to consume takeout.
It's about establishing boundaries, Ava. And for your information, the roommate agreement has been remarkably effective in maintaining order and a harmonious living environment. Mostly.
Mostly?
Does that mean there have been breaches of contract?
Do tell.
Breaches? No. Adjustments? Perhaps. Life, even with a comprehensive roommate agreement, is a fluid dynamic.
Okay. Fluid and dynamic, I see. So, Sheldon, shifting gears a bit, our listeners love a good trivia tidbit. Ready for some rapid-fire fun facts about yourself?
Rapid fire? Specificity is required. How many facts constitute this rapid fire? And what is the time constraint per fact?
All right. Let's say 5 fun facts. And don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to answer each one.
5 is acceptable. Proceed.
Okay, first one. What is your favorite number? And it can't be 73. We all know that one.
But 73 is a perfectly cromulent number. It's the 22nd prime number, you see.
Laughing. Okay, Sheldon, we get it. 73 is amazing. But how about we stick to the game? Any other favorites, perhaps?
Fine. 42. It is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything, after all.
Chuckles, of course it is. Well, Sheldon, it has been truly fascinating picking your brain today. Thank you for joining us and sharing your unique perspective on life, the universe, and everything in between.
The pleasure was all mine, Ava. And remember, if you ever need someone to explain the physics of a black hole or the intricacies of string theory, you know where to find me.
Laughing. I'll definitely keep that in mind. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Podcast Name. Until next time, stay curious.